A time when hearts were stirred with violent emotions, poems were created to the sound of a storm, love stories had to end tragically, etc., etc. Father actually commissioned such a painting. I like how it's such a shocker. It's like, Father actually, like, this is a side of Father I didn't know about. He actually commissioned a painting like this? Welcome back. Let's see what this prison's got to offer, what the Ruskies are doing. First off, is there anything? I'm not gonna do that yet. Can I read that paper, sir? No. Won't let me. Yeah, I figured. It's on the ground. No, it's the same strike pamphlet from earlier. Join the strike, yes. I talk to you, wise guy. Seems literally wise guy.
What are you staring at, Ganef?
The hell's it
I don't know what that
Me
means.
neither.
Quit squealing. First time in the big city? Have some respect if you don't know who you're running your mouth at. What did they put such a swell in jail for?
And yeah, we're all in here because of her. Fucking fighting. I'm gonna let this guy speak.
What about you guys?
Sonny, I've still been running the protection racket with Crook at the Ruzhitsky Bazaar. My dad used to work for him.
Protection racket, huh?
But that was back in the day. Apart from that, I stay straight. I only hassle the Ruskies when I get a little loaded.
And I'm with the Shivs.
Bullshit! You ain't with the Shivs. Don't you go talking crap about the Shivs, cause I know 'em. You better give a fuller explanation, cause I lose respect real quick. I'm sensitive about folks like that. Who you from?
I'm not gonna say I'm a Thaumaturge. That's too dangerous to say in this fucking city. But I didn't understand the question.
I don't really get what you're asking.
Good thing you're asking and not just running your mouth, like some people. The question is, do you got a backer in town? You set up with somebody? Do you work for somebody?
My father, once upon a time. Not saying I'm a Thaumaturge.
My name's Viktor Shulsky, and I work on my own behalf.
All right, respect.
First of all, I am a Thaumaturge.
Why would you say that?
Now them, I got respect for. I know one really decent Jew from Povishla, who's a wizard too.
How about you? You got a foreskin or what?
Is my foreskin any of your
Your
fucking business?
Well, no. I was just...
Schmuck.
I like this
But
guy.
you don't look like much of a Warsaw lad.
I was. Yeah, I've only come for a funeral, really.
I'm just here for my father's funeral.
I hope you don't miss the funeral toasts. Welcome to Warsaw.
Like this guy, he's interesting. Oh, I can't really do anything else except wait it out. Unless I can... Wish I could, like, talk to her. Oh, that's probably what they're about to have me do. I'm gonna talk to her over the, through the bars. What do you want to bet? Yep, it's gonna have us talk through the bars.
I wouldn't call
Yep.
you a master strategist.
You got away from the station, so theoretically, we achieved our goal.
You're not losing your sense of humor. I guess this isn't your first time in a place like this, is it?
Should get rid of her ammunition. I mean, it's a good thing to ask, because it could be helpful here.
You'd better tell me if you managed to get rid of your ammunition.
If I hadn't, I'd already be locked up at the Citadel. I admit your behavior did successfully distract the Ruskies.
You're welcome.
All right then. What's such a gorgeous, hairy mug doing in a crummy place like this?
Well, you have to know. Yes, I've been in jail before.
I spent a little time on the Rue de la Raquette in Paris.
It got demolished 5 years ago.
Oui. What about you? You seem to know your way around this setting. You been here often?
I'll take that as a compliment. And sure, sometimes, if the cause demands it.
What cause?
Let's say I know certain folks who'd find poles like you useful.
The
Dealers in
resistance. Huh?
stolen Dutch pomade?
Donut connoisseurs. They met at Burke Rotblitz's cafe.
Donut connoisseur. Also spend time there?
I don't want to jinx it, but do you spend time there too?
If I'm not there, no one will want to talk to you. And don't worry, I don't usually hang out long in places like this.
Shulsky!
I see you won't be hanging out here long either.
Get prepared to get executed. Fearless Wanda, the smuggler of bullets, proposed a meeting at Burke Rotblitz's. The woman I met during the kettling incident was smuggling bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments. Clearly it wasn't the first time she'd done that. Unfortunately, this time the garter didn't hold and the bullets fell onto the pavement. Maybe fate will have us cross paths again, and we'll meet at Burke Rotblitz's for jam donuts. Yes, that's why we'll be meeting for donuts.
Shulsky, this your...
Yes, it is.
That's right.
Then take it and get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna ask why I'm getting released. I'll make sure.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lick a gift horse in the mouth. Let me out, I'm fucking leaving. I'm gonna start reading all these papers. Victor's file. I have my own file! Wanda's file. I think this girl's been here before. Got some points. I gotta read everything. Wanted notice, one in the train station. Wanted list. Maria Berkova. 54 years old, residing in Warsaw, Old Praga. Accused of complicity in stealing 2,000 rubles worth of Dutch pomade. Wanted. Short in stature, black hair, hazel eyes, face scar on the right leg. Jisviskas, serving time in prison on Delzna Street, escaped from the hospital where he was treated. Okay. Noto Izak, 18 years old, son of Ibjis, formerly residing in Minsk, on Lucas Street, accused of stealing fowl. Steals a fucking bird and runs. Classic. Interesting that they gave me that book back. They figured that they wouldn't want to. Nothing over here. Just open the door for them. When recruiting for the commandery, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately. People related to the rebels, Jews, and Thaumaturges. Alright, interesting. So it seems like the Thaumaturge hate is coming less from the people and more from the officials, so kind of keep that in mind. I can probably be safe around the people. During the time of our Tsar of all Russia's visit to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain that the number of patrols must be doubled. All station chiefs are required to comply with this order immediately. Illegible signature. Classic leader. Can't read a damn thing that they sign. What you got down here? Stanislav's obituary. Widely respected citizen, Thaumaturge. Is this my father? Yep, it's also good. Philanthropist, entrepreneur, father and husband. Died on August 31st. The age of 64. 64 is pretty damn long to live in this time period. A service for the repose of his soul will be sent at St. Charles Inn Church on Saturdays of September 7th at 11, to which his daughter would like to invite all relatives, friends, and acquaintances. Close the front door, see if there's anything else to catch. All my bribe money's gone. Way to talk about that out loud, brother. That desk in the way is very annoying. It feels like it's there just to annoy people. How am I getting information about Zazowski? Turns out. Flaw. Many people have flaws, but only thaumaturges are aware of their existence. These are blemishes on a personality created as a result of turbulent experiences. They attract Celators and allow young thaumaturges to make a pact with their first Celator. Your flaw is pride. If you nurture it by making the right choices, it will impact the course of events in the future. Okay, so I've got vehemence and pride. It got me into trouble on more than one occasion, but also kept me out of it sometimes too. Vehemence. It belonged to Vesna, a simple peasant girl from Transcaucasia. Huh, interesting. Looks like I can have quite a few of them, eventually. I do gotta look at my, revolvers. Oh, it casts it on an additional enemy. That would be helpful to upgrade it. Oh, you can click on them. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Let's see. Mental defense. I mean, it's not terrible. You know what? I'll take that one. Available upgrade. Powerful mind. One turn. Inflicts damage, double damage. Perfectionism. Is it on there? No. Whoops. I'll do that. I can't put both on, right? Yeah, okay. I haven't ran into somebody that can do that yet. Alright. What are my levels now? Fucking 322 all the way down. Interesting. Alright. To the streets! I just need to get up early and quit eating out. Same, brother, same. It's quite a big city. I'm sure there's a lot of, a lot of things I can figure out later as I go to certain places. You know, I'm probably going to be all over this damn city. That was a loading screen if I've ever seen one. Oh, a tram. Interesting. To my father's funeral. Oh, hey. Wow, there's whole regions. Okay. The exhorting newspaper sellers, a neighbor's polite smile, the donuts in the cafe, a pleasant European city, not with the bilingual signs and double patrols. And there's time periods too. Interesting. Interesting little map. Let's go to the cemetery. Travel. Let's go see my father's. I'm sure my father's will have word for me, and my father will have word for me in the afterlife. Note with an advertisement. Men's tailor, Rokshdubotski, accepts all manner of tailoring work, offering the lowest possible prices. Expect thoroughness, tastefulness, and diligence from the start to the finishing touch. Good thing I get experience from reading that. It's no job in this country for people with my education. I got here. Late Francis Pimentel went to be with the Lord, following brief yet painful agony, having received the statements at the age of 65, or the sacraments. The bereaved family is asking all relatives and friends to join them at the funeral service. What's this one? Parish announcements. Votive service in honor of Our Lady of the Rosary. Holy Mass, which will be followed by the recitation of the Litany of Loretto. Okay. They cut off the Thaumaturge's head after they die. Let's see. Stanislaw. Widely respected citizen, thaumaturge, philanthropist. Yep, same one we saw earlier. This whole area is a little laggy. For the funeral, you're extremely late. Actually, Wisnoska, to my beloved daughter, a willful mother. White rose in the grave. Huh. There lies our dear friend, he met his end. What he is now lies deep inside what he was. Never you mind. That's nice. Perfect epitaph, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if there was things to collect memories from here, considering it's a cemetery. Graph, Zinatokta, Kudagris. Realize the one who broke Norbert heart. Another thaumaturgy point. Actually gonna use that. Oh, I can't go any further than that without... Okay, interesting. Bond of Brutality. Is there anything I could put that on? I doubt it. These are some nice areas. Nothing here though. Okay. We'll see what more there is, what more they got to offer. Apparently we're very late to the funeral. I wonder if my sister's even here still. Mr. Sulsky? Oh damn, they recognize me.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Shulsky took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away?
I don't know.
Was that his cause of death? His heart?
Didn't know a heart. Didn't have a heart. I really don't know.
I'm curious myself. I haven't had a chance to find out.
Yes, I understand. My condolences, once again. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
Is curious why he wants to know, though. Where are you? Funeral, an acquaintance of the deceased. Was keenly interested in the way my father died. Ah. Looks like a...
I think I ought to arrest you, Thaumaturge.
Why?
I haven't done anything, officer. What's the problem?
I barely recognize you either. You still haven't figured out who I am? Don't be surprised. The last time we saw one another was 20 kilos ago.
Uncle Voronian?
I will not keep you. The guy's probably all alone back there, among those vultures circling Stasio. I'm sure she'll be glad to see you. Go on.
Well, at least it seems like I got somebody. That might be how I got out of prison. I got somebody in the fucking... Somebody high up in the force. Oh, we have our whole... our own mausoleum. Damn.
Victor, I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly. Look at yourself. What happened?
Russians. No need to mention that I was in jail.
This? It's nothing. You should see the nun who did it to me.
Victor.
I'm perfectly fine. We've got more important things to discuss. It's not worth worrying about. Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
I say that. You can put off saying goodbye until later. No, I'll do it now.
Fine, let's get this over with. So, it was me who got it right in the end. Back then, on the train platform, was the last time we saw one another. 15 years ago.
15 years, goddamn. Read the obituary.
After brief suffering, fell asleep in the Lord. Brief? I hope not. Did you write this yourself? A tyrant, bigot, and liar, mistakenly absolved, died after suffering all too briefly. That's better. Definitely closer to the truth.
This man does not like his father. I'll talk about the dream.
The day you died, you visited me in my dreams.
Wow, it was the day you
I
died
was a child
too.
when
That's
you
fucked.
hounded me out of here, and I remember you as you were back then. But in my dream you looked older. You gave me hell as usual. You didn't believe I'd succeed. You were wrong. I've come back with 2 saluters.
It's best to give a sincere goodbye. Not like the dead can fight you anymore.
I'm sorry there are so many things I didn't get to say to your face. All those years, I said them over and over to myself in my head. How you were never able to admit a mistake. You never sought blame in yourself. Someone else was always guilty, never you. Mother because she wanted something for herself in life. Ligia because she wasn't born a boy. Me because I was born a Thaumaturge, but I didn't want to live following your principles. And now... Farewell, Father.
Am I intruding?
What the hell do you want?
What do you want?
Well, what do people come to funerals for? I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanislav and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father.
Burn marks.
Mr. Victor Shulsky, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
No, not for long. I do not intend to stay here long.
I don't think so. I intend to leave as soon as I wrap up my family obligations. I doubt we'll have time to meet again.
Who knows? Again, my condolences.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kaniechkin. Ivan Kaniechkin. Goodbye.
That one of the wanted people? It sounds familiar.
Such interesting friends you had.
The city has bad juju. Bad vibes.
I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
I'm gonna lose control of the other Thaumaturge and release a turret. Oh my god, there's so many items here. I'll read these first. Josefina Solska.
Great-grandmother Josefina, a thaumaturge.
Great-grandmother. Exodum.
Grandpa Nikodem, a thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
Is thaumaturgy like a blood thing? It's like grandpa and grandma were thaumaturges. Dad was a thaumaturge. I'm a thaumaturge. Like, sure seems that way. Someone has left an unusual note by the generic funeral wreath. Eat dirt. The wreath was thrown carelessly, but some time and effort went into the words in the note. Several versions were written, all of which seemed insufficiently offensive to the author. In the end, he decided on this simple yet eloquent eat dirt. The note is simple wreath. We had our differences regarding methods, but we shared the same goal. We will carry on, and you rest in peace, brother. Your friends in thaumaturgy. Features condolences from friends in thaumaturgy, apparently. Father must have kept in touch with other people in our profession. Yeah, most likely. You followers gathered together in a note. You were closer to me than I could ever admit, and now you're gone. My heart is yearning. S. The hell's S? Dad find himself a new partner? The simple words contain a sea of sadness and longing. The letter was written with a trembling heart that cannot come to terms with the loss. It seems that someone was greatly affected by my father's death. Who exactly? More people than I would have guessed came to say their farewells to my father. It turns out that he had both friends who were clearly affected by his death and enemies who found it exceptionally pleasing. Well, it seems father evoked extreme emotions in the people he had encountered during his life. Yeah. Good and bad. So what do we got here? Alexander. Uncle Sasha is our mother Nadia's brother. And Ivan. Another section. Cool. Let us leave. We have things to discuss with my sister. About our father's possessions and what to do with all of it. That must never be a fun part of a funeral. Hello, my family.
The hardest thing was getting rid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors?
Who the fuck are you?
Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Hyena!
And you, sir?
Chase the hyena away. I'm her fucking brother, you dipshit.
We're twins, my dear lady.
The Shulskis reunited. You don't look like a horrid cripple. Why did you leave Warsaw so quickly?
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway.
We're
And
twins,
we better
too.
get going.
Interesting. Chase the hyena. Nah, I'm not gonna aggravate the media. I'll just let my sister handle it.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
He's a judge.
I'm
Interesting.
actually spurring you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a Thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my
Probably
Pietia is
shouldn't have
already
told
waiting
them
for
that.
us at home.
Now they're gonna spin it
I'd
with a
love to see
thaumaturge
that.
threaten them.
Are you coming with us?
Sure.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Why does Uncle sound like he's constantly drunk? It sure sounds like it. We'll get soaked, bitch. Why did a little drizzle like this? Like, I think we're already well beyond. God, dude's just talking. Naked. Like, completely naked. Dudes will be bros. Family tenement house.
Miss, your guests have arrived. The lawyer's upstairs too, waiting. A trifle jittery. Wonder if the tea I made him was too strong.
Graznia.
Thank you, Grajana, dear.
Grashina.
Let the guests wait. First, I want to take care of the will.
I'll just wet my whistle and join you all upstairs.
Because he is drunk constantly.
Make sure Uncle makes it upstairs, so. And I'll suggest you don't dawdle either.
Master Victor, good God! Half your face covered, but I could tell right away it was you. You look just like your father in his youth. Completely his spitting image.
Take it back.
Should I make you some cocoa, Master? It would warm you up a little.
Make some for my sister, sure.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Oh, so much to look through. Who are all these people? That doesn't look like the general, almost. There's a lot of fucking people here, Jesus Christ. A portrait depicts father in his twilight years. The serious expression on his face, the proud posture, and the grimoire in his hand. I see, he probably passed down my fucking pride. Combined with the dark background and a lack of embellishments, it all reflects the strictness and pragmatism he always had. Good old Stanislaw. However, a faint red streak can be seen around his figure. Apparently artists are particularly sensitive to seeing things that usually escape the human eye. This one should receive double emollient for capturing the thaumaturgic aura. What's this? Even extra... Ah, the riots from today. The latest news on the riots. A moment after our gracious emperor announced Georgius Gallian as our new Governor General of Warsaw, a group of troublemakers started yelling most disgraceful slogans. Despite reinforced security, there was a scuffle. The Garrymandry were quick to get the situation under control. However, a few people were injured, including 2 policemen who came to help. 30 people charged with public nuisance and brawling were taken into custody. I was one of those 30. The whole ass basement. Okay. Where the hell are you?
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth again. I already failed to recognize someone once today, but you look familiar.
Well, I should think so. I was the victim of one of your starling hunts. Voronins must not be very memorable, cousin.
Pietya! Forgive me, and for shooting you as well. Ha! How are you doing?
Just some heart problems, not a subject for today. I'm sorry about Uncle Stanislav. Forgive me for not coming to the funeral. I can't bear cemeteries.
We'll have to meet up again.
Goodbye.
It's very brief. Also, very interesting, his color, like the asymmetrical one-color golden. I've never seen anything like that before. I actually kind of dig it. It's actually kind of dope looking. Oh, a thing's going in the kitchen. Oh, what's this? Liquor recipe. Quince with amber. Interesting. What can I get here? Probably get this for sure. I mean, that's just a good fucking ability to have. Speed is up to 3. Okay, Uncle, let's not get too drunk.
I'm glad you're here. I thought I'd have to drink alone.
No.
So many goodies left out for the guests. Having trouble picking something for yourself, Judge?
But this was Stashio's. It was special. Amber liqueur with quinces.
I think you mean quince liqueur with amber, right? If it's not here, I'm sure it's in the basement. But I won't grope around down there in the dark now. I've got my hands full.
Now, I don't want to trouble you either. Victor, could you track down a little bottle for your uncle?
I suppose I'm obligated to accept this mission.
Good lad. A nephew like you is a treasure.
I'll go get it for him, but he definitely should not be drinking too much. Dinner recipes. 365 dinner recipes. Huh. Can I still talk to
How
him?
did it go? Mission accomplished?
No.
You'll have to wait a moment yet, Uncle.
I can't say anything. Fair. Go into the basement. Watch there be like a rat down here I have to fight. Oh, there's a lot of shit down. Oh my god, so much shit. There's so many memories attached. This mother. Yep. A portrait of mother from her youth. Nice. She stands proud, wearing a white dress and a silk scarf, thrown over her exposed shoulders. For this time period, scandalous. A long, dark hair flows down her back as she glances at the viewer with a piercing smile. Bare skin and a frivolous hairstyle. That's not how I remembered her. Nadia as a young, unkempt maiden. It's hard to believe. The shocking vision of the painter must have been created in a previous era. A time when hearts were stirred with violent emotions, poems were created to the sound of a storm, love stories had to end tragically, etc., etc. Father actually commissioned such a painting. I like how it's such a shocker. It's like, Father actually, like, this is a side of Father I didn't know about. He actually commissioned a painting like this? We got, that's the wine. I'll come back to that later. That's the other wine. A bottle of white wine from southern France, an expensive beverage popular among the aristocracy. The wine carries the aroma of peaches, apples, and a certain amount of conviction that a relationship between two people is beginning to take on a romantic edge. A beverage enjoyed by the upper crust, given to a man by a woman. Feel like Father might have found someone else. Quince liquor with amber. Yep, this is what we want. A beverage for true connoisseurs. The bottle exudes the sweet aroma of quince and the sincere joy of an upcoming meeting. It is a beverage that brings people together and sweetens the bitterness of everyday life. An element of a ritual that two old friends would eagerly indulge in. Definitely his favorite thing to drink with Uncle. Pinot Noir. Liga. Bottle of red wine from the United States. Hard to get. An inability to articulate, brought on by great surprise, clings to the bottle. It was hard to mouth even a word of gratitude for the unique gift. Words got caught in the throat despite the adoration for this particular liquor. It is a favorite beverage, but an unwelcome gift. Interesting. Veronan's bottle. Every bottle found in the cellar contains a creditable beverage. Uncle Veronan wouldn't disregard any of them. Definitely gonna give him the one that he's looking for, though.
How did it go? Mission accomplished?
So might as well give him the liquor.
I think this is the one Uncle wanted.
Yes. This is our little funeral bottle. We would meet in Stasha's study after every funeral we went to, and raised a toast to the dead. And recently, we've been seeing one another more and more at such events. More and more. But this time, even he has left me. So, to an easy death, as Stasio and I used to say.
How did he die?
Hasn't Lygia told you?
Nope.
I haven't even had the chance to ask.
He didn't suffer, but such images in the memory are better saved for later. I'd prefer to remember him as he was alive. What then? Am I drinking alone?
I'll be silent. Because he didn't want him to have an easy death.
Familiar faces keep vanishing from my life. Stasio and my Helena before him. I miss my little darling. I miss them both.
And he's fucking drinking himself to death.
Well, obligation fulfilled. Shall we get to the reading of the will?
Yeah, who's Shajat?
At the funeral, there was this sad Jewish fellow, Mordechai Hayat. Do you know him, Uncle?
He worked for Stanisław, but that was a long time ago. I don't know him more than that. So, shall we collect our inheritance?
I need a moment.
You'll all have to wait for me a moment yet.
All right, but hurry up.
Got some other things in the house I'd like to look at. What's this? I can have more. Get like an image? That's cool. That's cute. Interesting. Like a collectible. What's this? Bust of Marana. The stern countenance resembles that of a human, but the callous gaze shows no trace of human emotions. The Queen of Winter scrutinizes you, sending a shiver down your spine. It makes me think of the words, if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. Interesting. Okay, the reading of the will is up there. The garden. Is there anyone out in the garden? A couple people. Motherfucker's actually out standing under a tree in the rain during a funeral. I mean, more power to you, I suppose. Alright, let's go read the will. I got everything done downstairs. This one. Bust of Sirin. Sharp avian features bear a wild, disturbing kind of beauty. They make you want to fall into her clutches and be lulled into an eternal dream by her sweet song. Yet her cryptid, slight smile makes a subconscious, primal part of your being cower away from the predator. But isn't a soul the only fair price for the bliss of giving yourself up to that enchanting creature? This my room? Area to get changed. Serious photo. Straight back, stern expressions, noses in the air. Two boys that are just trying to meet everyone's expectation. Something went wrong here. I wonder who those are supposed to be. Adrenaline rush. Every enemy in the suffering state. Ooh. Interesting. Bloody rejuvenation. Oh, I need 2 points for these. Interesting. Starting to get more expensive. I can't increase his shit, apparently. They probably yeah, like, what can I change into? Wardrobe. I like that one. Good lord. Yeah, I'm not gonna go full fucking... Yeah, I'll keep the original outfit. I'm not gonna go full fucking blood keep. Even though it would be kind of appropriate. The bathroom. In here. Pseudomacaria demonium. Compared to Crowley's, there are 3 fewer demons. No evidence that all demons are salutars. Bethim, false lead. Pusol, false lead. Anton claims to have subjugated Oribus, mere boasting. Marcosius, expected to take the form of a wolf with the wings of a griffin and the tail of a snake. Isn't that a fucking, a manticore? Sounds so similar to a manticore. According to Diplancy, he takes on the form of a wild lioness. Interesting observation by Crowley. Demons are unexplored fragments of our minds. However, in appearance, it resembles an ox with wings. A lead for Sadnok, unknown. Interesting. Looks like another bedroom. Message from Mother. Dear child, stop. It is with great sorrow that I have received the news of Stanislav's death. Stop. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend the funeral ceremony. Stop. My duties in Paris keep me from traveling to Warsaw at this time. I join you both in mourning and sorrow, Mama. So, duties in Paris, that's rich. For as much as this guy does not like his father, apparently neither of them like their mom all that much either. My letter from Rome. Dear sister, I am writing to you because sleep eludes me. As I wrote before, I have found a suitable candidate. However, I am still struggling to reach his flaw. I feel that Paimon is within my reach. I even saw him. Vaguely, but I did. I will stop here because my nerves prevent me from continuing. Yes, I will be careful. Don't think me a fool like father. This is probably what fucked me up before I fucking... that's funny. That's an old letter. That's like a decade old at this point now. Polish Gazette, Evening Edition. Obituaries. Yeah. Read my letter from Paris. Sister of mine. I feel well enough to write something to you. The doctor also recommended I do so. I am not alone in my anguish. I share a room with one Reeford Morton, whose last name escapes me. Is that not... They brought him from London, from Dr. Sayward's clinic. He's a very interesting case. He spends his days hunting for the moths, cockroaches, ladybugs, and beetles that come here sometimes. He eats them. He says it gives him strength to wait for the coming of the Lord. But I don't think he means the Savior. I cannot yet reconstruct all the details after the debacle with Paimon. My mind is still in tatters. Paimon visited me no more than a week ago. I know that's impossible. It probably happened only in my mind. But it was so clear. He, as the king of hell with his host of demons, with the shadows of his penitence, called for me to join them. It was so real. I'll stop there. I'm having a hard time gathering my thoughts. I have not had a good history, it seems. To say that I've lost my mind a few times is a bit of an understatement. Is this the notary? Hold on, I need to look at the room some more. Family portrait, wow. Can remember when it was taken. The year was 1884. Man, could you imagine back in the day having to like literally stand still for hours on end for somebody to make a fucking painting of you? And Micah and I were 9 years old at the time. She was clearly tense, and I remember how Mother admonished her not to smile, not to fidget, and to stand straight. Ligia was to take the cue from her. Mother was able to freeze like a statue and sit there, barely breathing, for a couple of hours. I, on the other hand, posing nonchalantly, was always more unrestrained than my sister. I could get away with more. Behind us, our father, the head of the family. One hand resting patronizingly on the back of the chaise lounge, asserting his ownership, the other holding a grimoire. The black grimoire. Behind father, a shadow, as if a shape was emerging and forming, indicating another presence. That's Balberith. The family is complete. Who the hell is Balberith? Interesting. My father's first salutor, Balberith. Probably not the only one, a perfect match. An ancient idol mentioned in the Book of Judges. Secretive by nature, keeper of vegetation, and the master of insects that he can command in order to protect people from diseases. According to Ars Goetia, Balberith belongs to the circle of greater demons. Just like father. Huh? Just like father? The flaws that attract him are, much like with the Upper, those related to the heart dimension and the sensations of the heart. Pride, blasphemy, contentiousness, but also consistency, stubbornness, and ambition. Balberith is gone. He left with my father. Where? We do not know what happens to salutors after a Thaumaturge's death. Perhaps they become wild again, unhindered by the pact with their master. But the flaw that used to tether them is gone, so maybe they vanish into the void too. Interesting. Paimon. Fallen angel. Energy and color, I thought that you would become my teacher, that you would open the world of philosophy, art, and magic to me. That together we could discover the secrets of Earth's elements and the secrets of people's hearts. That I would become something more. That having as many as 2 salutors, I would reach out for what is available only to the strongest. Instead, you broke me. You brought nightmares and visions that crushed my mind to dust. Because of you, I am nothing but a shadow. It's fucking fallen angel that... This is who you tried to get as your second salutor? Like literal, king of hell, fucking fallen angel? That's who you tried to get? No wonder your dad called you an idiot. You were! You absolutely were trying to do that first. Holy shit. How about start small, buddy? Good fucking lord. This one random one from the wilderness you barely managed to keep together, and it was only because of Rasputin. Yeah, man, fucking pride really is his flaw. He really does think he's better than that. He really does think that he's him. Alright, Notary, what do you got?
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present. Can we start reading your father's will?
Sure.
Yes, let his will be done.
Again.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify. Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaclav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen.
No need to be pride.
Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter, Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them, I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following. My collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first mating.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement.
Is his mother getting anything at all?
Now, Mr. Fedorov, what did my father leave my mother?
Absolutely
Victor,
nothing.
be serious.
Nothing. There is a special item reflecting the absolute lack of any bequest to my former spouse, Nadia Fyodorovna Voronina.
Alright, well, let's wait it out.
I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Shulsky, by entrusting him with the use of my
Oh
personal
shit, I
blood
get the Grimoire?
in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
What, did you lose the damn thing?
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared?
Great. Somebody stole my dad's shit.
Did father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other
Oh,
way of
like that
putting
dream I had. Explain.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then...
We rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by.
Yeah, that's
To see him
real
there in
bad
that
luck.
condition, it's beyond description.
Okay, what about the Grimoire?
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it?
Perhaps, in all that confusion.
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the Thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
Alright, well, where was
Where
this?
did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
I mean, nobody deserves to die at a random point.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him, myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined Yenyejitas, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
Well, the fact that he kicked me out is a whole other thing.
And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
Quite a few things. Well, the Shaja guy.
And Mordechai Chayat. Could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
Zolza's weird, dude.
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
As I always do. The building's probably a pretty good lead.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
I'll look through these things.
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock-taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish. Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Interesting. Bit of a mystery behind Father's
Goodbye,
death.
Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Interesting. Lots to know behind that. Definitely gonna talk to Upper here in a sec. What the hell is this? Well, either way, it's about all the time I got for this one, but there's a bit of a mystery unfolding. What the hell? Reading some of the shit in this house, it's like, oh yes, I was, I know it's almost impossible for somebody to get a second secretary, but me and my prideful, arrogant dumbassery, as a young man, fucking potentially teenager, went and tried to get my second Thaumaturge, being the literal king of hell. And it fucked me for that fucking thing I think was 10 years ago, and he got kicked out 15 years ago, so fucking might have been there for 5 to 10 years fucking getting his shit sorted out before he finally just gave up. It seemed like he was still fucked up until they went and talked to Rasputin, so. Brother. Oh. Yeah, yes, this, the flaw of pride is what is holding whoopia to him, but like, holy shit, he is, he is not the best, I'm definitely trying to steer him away from that, because that pride has almost gotten him killed and has already fucked up a pretty significant part of his life, so I'll try to steer him away from it and use it. Try to use that pride, like, when it makes sense to, or when it might actually be helpful, not just to be an ass. So, other than that, we're done for today, and hope you guys enjoyed. I'm starting to enjoy this a whole lot.